Sleep is one of the most basic and important human needs, but few truly understand the impact of deep sleep on overall health. Imagine each night as a magical regeneration journey. When you close your eyes, your body not only rests, but also silently repairs and restores every cell, strengthens memory, boosts immunity, and erases the traces of stress and fatigue from the day. However, many people still wake up feeling groggy, sluggish, and mentally foggy despite sleeping 7 to 8 hours, as if they had a shallow, lifeless sleep. Why is that? The answer lies in quality, not just quantity. Light sleep, waking easily in the middle of the night, or tossing and turning at midnight, are the silent troublemakers that quietly erode your physical strength, spirit, and daily effectiveness. If you are someone who often wakes up at 2 to 3 a.m. or feels more tired in the morning than before going to bed, then it's time for you to reassess your own habits. The good news is that a good night's sleep is not a luxury, nor does it depend on luck. It is a skill, something that can be trained and improved through small but proper changes. Below, you will discover 5 scientific and easy-to-apply tips to elevate your sleep to a new level, deeper, more continuous, and truly rejuvenating for a vibrant day ahead. The first tip is about the biological clock, the system that controls the natural circadian rhythm in your body. Imagine that inside each person there is a personal clock that adjusts the sleep-wake cycle based on light and the time of day. If you go to bed too late, wake up irregularly, or frequently expose yourself to blue light from phones or computers at night, this clock will become disrupted. As a result, you will find it difficult to fall into deep sleep, easily wake up during the night, and may even feel exhausted despite having spent enough time in bed. To fix this, simply try to maintain a consistent sleep-wake schedule every day, including weekends. For example, aim to go to bed at 10:30 p.m. and wake up at 6:30 a.m. Upon waking, open the curtains or take advantage of going outside to get about 15 to 20 minutes of sunlight, so your body recognizes the daytime signal, helping to reset your biological rhythm. In particular, you should turn off electronic devices at least 1 hour before going to bed to avoid blue light, which suppresses melatonin, the hormone that determines your feeling of sleepiness. If you want to relax, choose to read a paper book, meditate, or listen to soft music. Reputable studies from Harvard University indicate that blue light can cause the brain to mistakenly think it is still daytime, reducing melatonin production and prolonging wakefulness. Therefore, controlling light exposure before sleep is one of the simplest yet most effective keys to deep sleep. But there is another equally important reason that makes it difficult for you to sleep deeply. It is the invisible stress and anxiety you bring to bed every night. The human brain is like a computer with dozens of background applications running. If you don't know how to shut down before sleeping, worries, pressures, or negative emotions will quietly creep into your sleep, causing nightmares, restlessness, or sudden awakenings in the middle of the night. To address this, spend a few minutes before going to bed on activities that relax the mind. A very simple yet effective 4-7-8 breathing exercise is: inhale for 4 seconds, hold the breath for 7 seconds, then slowly exhale for 8 seconds. Repeat 4-8 times, and you will notice your heart rate slow down, your mind calm, and your brain receiving the signal that it's time to rest. Additionally, you can try writing down the things that make you anxious before going to bed. Putting them down on paper helps your brain feel assured that everything is organized and doesn't need to be processed further in your dreams. Limit watching breaking news, arguments, or exposure to negative content in the evening, as strong emotions are easily retained by the brain and can affect the quality of your sleep. Sleep does not just begin by closing your eyes, but actually starts the moment you turn off the switch in your mind, freeing your mind from the clutter, allowing everything to settle down and gently drift into deep sleep. Diet is also a key factor in determining whether you sleep well or not, especially your dinner habits and food choices close to bedtime. If you eat dinner too late, or consume foods that are greasy, spicy, or hard to digest, your body will have to work overtime to digest, causing interrupted sleep. Conversely, if you go to bed hungry or have low blood sugar, You may also be suddenly awakened in the middle of the night by a feeling of hunger. The solution is to have dinner at least 3 hours before going to bed, prioritizing light, easily digestible, and fiber-rich foods. Minimize alcohol and alcoholic beverages. Although they may initially help you fall asleep, they reduce deep sleep phases and cause you to wake up more frequently later. If you feel hungry before bed, have a light snack like a banana, some oats, or warm milk. These are all golden foods that help the body naturally produce serotonin and melatonin, supporting quality sleep. A study from the University of Pennsylvania has shown that people who eat dinners high in sugar and low in fiber tend to have lighter sleep and are more easily awakened during the night. Therefore, pay attention to your dinner menu. It is one of the factors you can completely control. One often overlooked factor that greatly affects sleep quality is the bedroom environment. Imagine your bedroom as an ideal cave. Dark, quiet, cool, free from light or noise intrusion. To fall into deep sleep, the body temperature needs to drop slightly. If the room is too hot, too bright, or the mattress and pillows are uncomfortable, you will tend to toss and turn, have fragmented sleep, or wake up without clearly remembering the reason. So, turn off all the lights, close the curtains tightly, and block out light from street lamps or electronic devices. The ideal room temperature for deep sleep is about 18 to 22 degrees Celsius. Investing in a quality mattress and pillow is a worthwhile investment for long-term health. If the surrounding environment is too noisy, you can use a white noise machine or earplugs to minimize disturbances. Don't forget to tidy up the bedroom space to avoid feeling cramped and uncomfortable. You can lie in bed for up to 8 hours. But if the environment is not suitable, that sleep will never truly restore your energy. Finally, pay attention to common physiological triggers, especially during midnight. Many people wake up at 2 to 3 a.m. due to a full bladder, dry throat, or increased cortisol hormone after a stressful day. Although they may be able to fall back asleep, the quality of their sleep is seriously affected. To reduce this risk, it is advisable to limit drinking water about 1-2 hours before going to bed, especially for the elderly or those with bladder issues. Avoid drinking tea or coffee after 3 p.m., as caffeine can remain in the blood for up to 8 hours, causing unnecessary alertness at night. If you often have a dry throat, keep a small glass of water by your bedside, but only take a sip if necessary. A small but extremely useful tip. If you wake up in the middle of the night, absolutely do not look at the clock. Checking the time only makes your brain anxious, starting to calculate how much longer until you have to get up, which makes it harder for you to fall back asleep. Instead, close your eyes, relax, and focus on deep breathing. Your body will naturally adjust and bring you back to sleep. In summary, there is a simple but memorable truth. Good sleep is a skill, and you can definitely learn it. No quality sleep comes from luck. It is the result of preparation and consistently building healthy habits every day. Start today by choosing one of the 5 tips above to apply. Whether it's turning off the lights earlier, practicing deep breathing before sleep, or temporarily putting away your phone right before bedtime. In just 1 week, you will notice a clear difference. Waking up without an alarm, no longer feeling tired in the morning, and a light mood throughout the day. That is the precious gift that deep sleep brings, a journey you deserve to experience every day. If these shares are helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next healthy living tips, and leave a comment. What difficulties are you having with sleep? Your sharing can help many others find complete sleep again, starting a life full of energy.